Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that something you consume every single day is secretly sabotaging your body, your mood, and even the way you look. And you don't even notice it. Not alcohol, not cigarettes, sugar. That little sweet thing hiding in your breakfast cereal, your coffee creamer, or even your healthy snack bars is quietly impacting your energy, your cravings, and your brain. Today, we're going to dive into what happens if you give up sugar completely for 30 days. This is not a diet fad. This is not a quick fix. This is science-backed, realistic, and if you stick with it, it can completely transform your body and your habits. Sugar is everywhere, hiding where you least expect it. People think candy, chocolate, or soda, but it's also in bread, sauces, salad dressings, flavored yogurt, and even store-bought peanut butter. The average adult in the United States consumes over 17 teaspoons of added sugar every day, which is almost triple what health experts recommend. The American Heart Association suggests men should have no more than 9 teaspoons and women no more than 6. Yet most people go over that before lunch. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose spikes, and your body releases insulin to store the extra energy. Too much sugar over time contributes to weight gain, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, and even heart disease. But there's a bigger hidden factor. Sugar affects your brain. It triggers dopamine, the same chemical that activates when we feel pleasure. Over time, your brain craves it like an addiction. That's why giving it up isn't as easy as it sounds. For this 30-day challenge, no added sugar, no desserts, no sodas, no processed sweets. Natural sugars from fruits, vegetables, and dairy are fine because they come with fiber and nutrients that slow absorption. You're not starving. You're retraining your body and brain. Your body won't change overnight. Instead, it goes through phases: withdrawal, adjustment, healing, and optimization. During the first few days, you might experience headaches, fatigue, irritability, and cravings so strong that they make you question why you even started. This is your brain reacting to the sudden lack of dopamine stimulation. Some people feel almost like they're going through a mild withdrawal, and that's okay. Not everyone will experience dramatic changes, and results depend on your previous diet, activity level, sleep, and genetics. This is not about instant miracles. It's about sustainable transformation. Many people fail because they don't plan meals, don't read labels, or expect instant results. Success requires preparation, patience, and persistence. In the U.S., sugar-related health issues are widespread. Over 42% of adults are obese. Type 2 diabetes is increasing rapidly, and sugar-sweetened beverages are a major contributor. Reducing sugar is one of the simplest lifestyle interventions backed by public health research. By days 4 to 7, the hardest phase begins. Most people quit here. This is when your body and brain start to recalibrate. Sugar doesn't just affect your waistline, it changes brain chemistry. Regular sugar intake spikes dopamine, creating a reward pathway that conditions your brain to want more. Removing sugar causes dopamine levels to drop, triggering cravings, irritability, low energy, and even mood swings. Some describe it as feeling both tired and restless at the same time. These symptoms are temporary, and they indicate your body is starting to reset. During these days, your kidneys may release excess sodium and water as insulin stabilizes, causing mild dehydration and headaches. Drinking plenty of water, adding electrolyte-rich foods, and keeping mineral intake sufficient can ease these symptoms. It's important to continue eating balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Protein and fiber stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings. Reading food labels is crucial. Sugar hides under names like high fructose corn syrup, cane juice, maltose dextrose, and even some natural syrups. Awareness is power. Sleep patterns may feel off, with vivid dreams or difficulty falling asleep, because sugar impacts cortisol and other sleep hormones. Emotional eating tendencies might emerge as sugar is removed, exposing stress and anxiety. This discomfort is a sign of progress, not failure. By days 8 to 15, your metabolism begins to adjust. Blood sugar stabilizes, energy levels become more consistent, and mood improves. Bloating may decrease and slight weight loss may begin. Some people notice that they don't need coffee or snacks to maintain energy. Digestive health improves, and cognitive clarity becomes more apparent. Staying hydrated and keeping consistent meals with lean protein, vegetables, healthy fats, and fruit is key. Exercise amplifies these effects by boosting insulin sensitivity and promoting fat metabolism. Emotional stability also improves as sugar-driven mood swings decrease. This is a phase of building momentum, where the hardest withdrawal symptoms fade and sustainable habits begin forming. By days 4 to 7, the challenge hits its toughest phase. This is where most people feel like quitting, but understanding what's happening in your body makes it easier to push through. The brain is still adjusting to lower dopamine levels because it no longer receives sugar spikes. This leads to strong cravings, irritability, low energy, and sometimes even headaches. Feeling tired, yet restless at the same time is common. Your body is essentially experiencing a mild withdrawal, similar to what happens with other addictive substances, but entirely safe and temporary. During these days, hydration is extremely important. As insulin levels stabilize, your kidneys release extra sodium and water, which can cause mild dehydration and headaches. Drinking water frequently and adding natural electrolytes through foods like leafy greens or a pinch of salt in meals helps reduce these symptoms. Meals rich in protein and fiber are your best allies now. Protein, found in eggs, chicken, fish, or plant-based sources like beans and lentils, helps stabilize blood sugar. Fiber, abundant in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, slows digestion and keeps you feeling fuller longer, reducing the urge to snack on sugar. Healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocado, and nuts, provide long-lasting energy and support brain function during these low dopamine days. Reading labels is critical. Sugar hides under dozens of names: high fructose corn syrup, cane juice, maltose, dextrose, and more. Even products marketed as healthy or natural can contain added sugar, so awareness is your first line of defense. Sleep patterns may feel off, sometimes resulting in vivid dreams or difficulty falling asleep. Sugar affects cortisol and other sleep hormones, so temporary disruption is normal. Your emotional state may feel heightened because sugar has been removed as a coping mechanism, exposing stress or anxiety. This is uncomfortable but necessary for long-term growth. Meal planning during this phase can determine success. Have quick, sugar-free snacks available: nuts, unsweetened yogurt with a few berries, fresh fruit, or vegetables with hummus are excellent options. Planning prevents impulsive choices and reduces the likelihood of giving in to cravings. Mindful eating helps, too. Paying attention to hunger cues and eating slowly allows your brain to adjust to new reward patterns. By days 5 to 6, your body begins small adjustments. Cravings are still strong but start to fluctuate, giving brief windows of relief. Energy may rise slightly, though some dips are still expected. Many people notice small improvements in mood or mental clarity during these moments. Recognizing these signs as progress, rather than setbacks, is essential to maintain motivation. Physical symptoms such as bloating may start to reduce, though results are subtle. Digestion is beginning to adjust because gut bacteria are slowly shifting away from feeding on sugar. Early signs of better gut health include slightly improved bowel movements and less stomach discomfort. Mental clarity is still developing. Brain fog can appear on days of intense cravings, but it gradually improves as your brain reward system adapts. By day 7, the end of this intense withdrawal week, you start noticing a sense of accomplishment. Surviving the first full week without sugar proves that your body and mind can handle more than you thought. You may find that certain sugary foods are beginning to feel overly sweet or even unappealing. This is the first sign that your taste buds and brain are recalibrating. Emotional resilience starts to improve as the brain learns to reward behaviors other than sugar consumption, like eating protein-rich meals or exercising. By days 4 to 7, the challenge hits its toughest phase. This is where most people feel like quitting, but understanding what's happening in your body makes it easier to push through. The brain is still adjusting to lower dopamine levels because it no longer receives sugar spikes. This leads to strong cravings, irritability, low energy, and sometimes even headaches. Feeling tired, yet restless at the same time is common. Your body is essentially experiencing a mild withdrawal, similar to what happens with other addictive substances, but entirely safe and temporary. During these days, hydration is extremely important. As insulin levels stabilize, your kidneys release extra sodium and water, which can cause mild dehydration and headaches. drinking water frequently, and adding natural electrolytes through foods like leafy greens or a pinch of salt in meals helps reduce these symptoms. Meals rich in protein and fiber are your best allies now. Protein, found in eggs, chicken, fish, or plant-based sources like beans and lentils, helps stabilize blood sugar. Fiber, abundant in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, slows digestion and keeps you feeling fuller longer, reducing the urge to snack on sugar. Healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocado, and nuts, provide long-lasting energy and support brain function during these low dopamine days. Reading labels is critical. Sugar hides under dozens of names: high fructose corn syrup, cane juice, maltose dextrose, and more. Even products marketed as healthy or natural can contain added sugar, so awareness is your first line of defense. Sleep patterns may feel off, sometimes resulting in vivid dreams or difficulty falling asleep. Sugar affects cortisol and other sleep hormones, so temporary disruption is normal. Your emotional state may feel heightened because sugar has been removed as a coping mechanism, exposing stress or anxiety. This is uncomfortable but necessary for long-term growth. Meal planning during this phase can determine success. Have quick, sugar-free snacks available: nuts, unsweetened yogurt with a few berries, fresh fruit, or vegetables with hummus are excellent options. Planning prevents impulsive choices and reduces the likelihood of giving in to cravings. Mindful eating helps, too. Paying attention to hunger cues and eating slowly allows your brain to adjust to new reward patterns. By days 5 to 6, your body begins small adjustments. Cravings are still strong, but start to fluctuate, giving brief windows of relief. Energy may rise slightly, though some dips are still expected. Many people notice small improvements in mood or mental clarity during these moments. Recognizing these signs as progress, rather than setbacks, is essential to maintain motivation. Physical symptoms such as bloating may start to reduce, though results are subtle. Digestion is beginning to adjust because gut bacteria are slowly shifting away from feeding on sugar. Early signs of better gut health include slightly improved bowel movements and less stomach discomfort. Mental clarity is still developing. Brain fog can appear on days of intense cravings, but it gradually improves as your brain reward system adapts. By day 7, the end of this intense withdrawal week, you start noticing a sense of accomplishment. Surviving the first full week without sugar proves that your body and mind can handle more than you thought. You may find that certain sugary foods are beginning to feel overly sweet or even unappealing. This is the first sign that your taste buds and brain are recalibrating. Emotional resilience starts to improve as the brain learns to reward behaviors other than sugar consumption, like eating protein-rich meals or exercising. During these days, small lifestyle habits can amplify results. Short walks, light exercise, or even simple stretches help regulate blood sugar, improve mood, and reduce stress. Meditation, journaling, or breathing exercises can ease emotional swings that might otherwise trigger cravings. Keeping a log of meals, mood, and energy levels provides motivation and reinforces the benefits of this challenge. By the end of day 7, you're no longer just surviving, you're adapting. Your body is starting to stabilize blood sugar. Your brain is learning to find reward in non-sugary activities, and your habits are beginning to shift. Though cravings may still appear, they are now manageable, and you're ready to move into the next phase where energy, digestion, and mental clarity improve more noticeably. By days 8 to 15, your body is transitioning from the difficult withdrawal phase into a period of adjustment and subtle improvements. The cravings that were intense during the first week start to fluctuate and gradually become less overwhelming. Blood sugar levels stabilize more consistently, preventing the sudden spikes and crashes you felt before. This stabilization translates into a more predictable energy pattern, where mid-morning and mid-afternoon slumps are significantly reduced. Many people notice that they no longer feel the urgent need to reach for coffee or sugary snacks to stay alert, and their focus at work or school improves noticeably. Your metabolism is beginning to operate more efficiently. Without the constant sugar spikes, your body starts to burn fat more steadily as an energy source. This doesn't mean dramatic overnight weight loss, but subtle reductions in bloating and fat deposits, especially around the belly and face, start becoming apparent Digestive improvements are also noticeable. Your gut microbiome is rebalancing, as harmful bacteria that thrive on sugar decrease, and beneficial bacteria supporting digestion and immunity begin to flourish. Regular bowel movements, reduced bloating, and fewer digestive discomforts are common during this stage. Mentally, you begin to experience greater clarity and focus. Brain fog, which was prevalent in the first week, diminishes as dopamine pathways adapt to the lower sugar intake. This leads to better decision-making and sustained attention for longer periods. Emotionally, mood swings become less frequent, though mild irritability can still occur during moments of stress or unexpected cravings. Learning to identify triggers, such as fatigue, boredom, or emotional stress, is essential to prevent slipping back into old sugar habits. Mindfulness techniques, journaling, or short meditation sessions can provide significant support during these moments. Sleep quality improves further during this phase. With stabilized blood sugar and reduced cortisol fluctuations, falling asleep becomes easier, and deep sleep cycles lengthen. Waking up feeling refreshed becomes more consistent, and daytime energy levels improve. People often report that their overall stamina increases, allowing them to be more active throughout the day, without relying on caffeine or sugar to compensate. Nutrition remains a cornerstone of success during days 8 to 15. Meals should continue to focus on lean protein, high-fiber vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and controlled portions of natural fruits. Snacks like nuts, seeds, unsweetened yogurt, or fresh vegetables help maintain blood sugar and reduce the likelihood of succumbing to cravings. Hydration continues to be critical. Drinking water, herbal teas, and other unsweetened beverages support energy, cognitive function, and digestion. By the middle of this phase, many people notice changes in taste and appetite. Foods that previously felt bland or neutral now seem more flavorful, while highly processed sugary foods can taste overly sweet or even unpleasant. This shift is a sign that your taste buds and brain reward system are recalibrating. Psychological adaptation is as important as physical changes. You are learning to derive satisfaction from natural flavors and balanced meals rather than relying on sugar for pleasure. Physical changes continue gradually. Bloating decreases, and your body begins to feel lighter. Mild weight loss may be noticeable in clothes, and skin often begins to look clearer and more hydrated as inflammation starts to subside. Some individuals also notice a decrease in minor joint discomfort or headaches that were previously exacerbated by high sugar intake. Exercise becomes easier and more rewarding during this period because energy is consistent and mood is more stable. Short workouts, yoga, or daily walks can enhance the benefits already occurring internally. By the end of day 15, the first 2 weeks of your sugar-free challenge have passed, and the shift is tangible. Cravings are manageable, energy levels are steadier, and early physical and mental improvements are evident. You've moved beyond survival mode into adaptation mode, where the body begins to reward your consistency. The progress you experience during this period sets the foundation for the final phase, days 16 to 30, where the most visible and long-lasting benefits of a sugar-free lifestyle emerge. By days 16 to 22, your body starts to reward all the effort you've put in so far. Energy levels are now steady throughout the day. The mid-morning and mid-afternoon crashes you experienced in the first week are largely gone, leaving you alert and focused without needing coffee or sugary snacks. Many people notice that tasks at work, school, or even at home feel easier because mental clarity has improved. Concentration is sharper, memory feels more reliable, and decision-making becomes more efficient. This is the reward for patience and consistency, showing that your brain has adjusted to lower sugar intake and is no longer dependent on constant dopamine spikes from sweet foods. Physical changes become more apparent during this period. Fat burning is more efficient as your metabolism has stabilized. Subtle weight loss is visible in clothes. In areas like the belly, waist, and face, bloating is reduced. Digestion is smoother, and meals feel more satisfying without the need for sugar to feel content. The gut microbiome continues to adjust, supporting overall digestive health and strengthening immunity. Many notice their skin is clearer, hydrated, and glowing as inflammation caused by sugar decreases. Minor joint pain Headaches and general lethargy may also reduce noticeably. By this stage, your taste buds have recalibrated. Natural flavors of vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins are more enjoyable. Highly processed sugary foods, on the other hand, may feel overwhelmingly sweet or even unpleasant. This shift in taste is a powerful psychological reinforcement that makes returning to old habits less appealing. Many people feel empowered simply by noticing that their cravings for candy, pastries, or soda are no longer controlling their choices. Emotional resilience continues to improve. Without sugar as a coping mechanism, stress management relies on healthier strategies, such as short walks, exercise, mindfulness, or journaling. Mood swings are reduced, and a sense of stability becomes the new normal. Some report feeling calmer, less anxious, and more confident in managing daily challenges without relying on sugar for comfort. Sleep quality reaches a new level of consistency. Deep sleep cycles are longer. Waking up refreshed becomes standard, and energy throughout the day remains steady. Exercise becomes more enjoyable because energy is stable and mood is positive. Many people experience better endurance during workouts, with improved recovery times, which further reinforces the benefits of living sugar-free. By days 23 to 27, physical and mental improvements are now undeniable. Consistent energy, reduced bloating, and visible changes in weight and skin give motivation to continue. Cognitive clarity is enhanced. With fewer moments of distraction or fatigue, you start feeling proud of your progress and more in control of your body and habits. Social interactions can improve as mood is stable and confidence grows. During the final days, 28 to 30, the cumulative benefits are evident. Sugar cravings are minimal, energy is high and consistent, focus and mental clarity are strong, and emotional stability has improved significantly. Skin is clear and healthy, digestion is smooth, and weight management is easier. Many notice that sweet foods taste excessively sugary or artificial, which helps prevent relapse. The brain's reward system has adapted, and you are in control of your food choices rather than being driven by cravings. This is also the phase where lifestyle changes solidify. You have formed habits like preparing balanced meals, reading labels carefully, hydrating consistently, and choosing nutrient-rich foods over processed sugary options. The sense of empowerment from completing this challenge reinforces long-term commitment. People often find that they continue to reduce added sugar in their diet, making it a sustainable lifestyle rather than a temporary experiment. Beyond the 30-day mark, long-term benefits include reduced risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and chronic inflammation, mental clarity, steady energy, improved digestion, emotional resilience, and better sleep continue to support a high-quality life. Your taste preferences have shifted, making it easier to enjoy natural foods without feeling deprived. The 30-day challenge serves as a foundation for permanent healthy habits, with your body and mind now functioning in a more balanced, optimized state. By the end of this period, the transformation is comprehensive. Your body has detoxified from excessive sugar, your brain reward pathways are balanced, your habits are improved, and your health markers are moving in the right direction. The challenge demonstrates that discipline, consistency, and informed choices lead to tangible results, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. After completing 30 days without sugar, you are entering a phase that is just as important as the challenge itself, maintaining and building on your new habits. This is where long-term success is determined. You've already experienced stable energy, improved mental clarity, better digestion, weight regulation, and even clearer skin. The brain has recalibrated its reward system, reducing cravings and making natural flavors more satisfying. But the key now is to ensure that these changes stick and don't slip back into old patterns. One of the most important strategies for maintaining progress is awareness. Understanding where sugar hides, even after the challenge, is essential. In the US, added sugar is present in breads, sauces, cereals, flavored yogurts, snack bars, and beverages. Even natural or healthy labeled foods can contain high amounts of sugar. Continuing to read labels carefully and choosing whole, minimally processed foods ensures you don't inadvertently reintroduce excessive sugar. Moderation is also key. Life is not about complete deprivation, but about balance. Occasionally enjoying a dessert or sweet treat is fine, as long as it is intentional and not driven by habitual cravings. This approach prevents the feeling of being restricted, which is one of the main reasons people relapse. By making deliberate choices rather than automatic sugar consumption, you maintain control over your health and habits. Another important strategy is building a supportive environment. Stock your kitchen with healthy alternatives such as fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, whole grains, and unsweetened beverages. Planning meals and snacks ahead of time reduces the temptation to reach for sugary foods. Having a routine that includes consistent meal times, regular hydration, and physical activity supports the maintenance of energy and prevents mood dips that could trigger sugar cravings. Exercise continues to play a major role in long-term success. Physical activity not only supports metabolism and fat burning, but also boosts mood and mental clarity. Activities can be simple and consistent: daily walks, short workouts, yoga, or even stretching sessions. Exercise enhances the feeling of control and empowerment you have gained through your sugar-free challenge. Mental strategies are equally important. Mindfulness, journaling, or meditation helps manage stress without turning to sugar as a coping mechanism. Recognize triggers, emotional stress, fatigue, boredom, and replace sugar with healthy alternatives or activities that bring genuine satisfaction. Over time, this creates new habits that reinforce the brain's reward system without sugar dependency. Social situations can pose challenges. Eating out, parties, or family gatherings often involve sugary foods. Preparation is key. Plan ahead. Eat a balanced meal before events, and allow yourself controlled indulgence if desired. Over time, these strategies make it easier to maintain a healthy balance without feeling deprived or socially restricted. By consistently applying these strategies, the benefits gained during the 30-day challenge become permanent. Long-term improvements include reduced risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and chronic inflammation. Mental clarity remains consistent, sleep quality improves, digestion continues to function optimally, and energy levels are stable. Your relationship with food changes. Sugar no longer drives your choices or emotions. Natural flavors become satisfying, and healthy meals are enjoyable rather than a compromise. Reflecting on this journey, the transformation is more than physical. It's mental, emotional, and behavioral. You've developed self-discipline, resilience, and awareness of your body's needs. Completing the 30-day sugar-free challenge demonstrates that informed choices, consistency, and patience can overcome habitual cravings and unhealthy dependencies. The sense of accomplishment reinforces positive behaviors, creating a cycle of empowerment and health. Finally, this is not the end. The challenge is a foundation for a lifelong approach to balanced nutrition, healthy habits, and mindful eating. By continuing to apply the principles learned, reading labels, planning meals, choosing whole foods, exercising regularly, and managing stress, you can maintain and even amplify the benefits over months and years. Every healthy choice reinforces the next, and your body rewards consistent care with energy, focus, mental clarity, improved appearance, and overall well-being. Remember, the most powerful change happens gradually. The first week is the hardest. The next 2 weeks build momentum, and by the end of 30 days, your body and mind have already begun a profound transformation. Staying vigilant, intentional, and consistent ensures that this transformation lasts, creating a life where sugar no longer controls your energy, emotions, or health. You have proven to yourself that you can overcome cravings, manage habits, and improve your health. This is your body thanking you for patience, your brain rewarding you for discipline, and your life opening the door to better choices, consistent energy, and long-term wellness. The 30-day sugar-free challenge is more than a test. It's the beginning of a sustainable, empowered, and healthier life. If this video helped you understand your health and inspired you to make changes, support the channel by hitting the like button, subscribing, and clicking the bell for more science-backed health guidance. Share this with friends or family who might benefit, and start your sugar-free journey today. Remember, every small step counts, and your body will thank you for every choice you make toward better health.